Here we are, Islanders. It's already Sunday night. The weekend is almost gone, but we have an entire hour here together. Happy Sunday evening to you, whether you're watching us live or you're watching this on replay. Say hello. Say hello to all the Islanders. Let us know where you are at. I have to highlight this first off. Paul is on the new beautiful Carnival celebration. Paul, I hope you're having a great cruise. If you have a second, tell us what is the don't miss. What has Carnival hit out of the park on this brand new ship, Paul? Thank you so much for joining us. As everyone says hello tonight, I see a lot of familiar faces. There will be some new faces as well. Mr. Fireball Steve is here. Fireball, I saw you had some snow, some frozen weather there, some snow in Kentucky. We saw some in Missouri on our little last-second mini getaway vacation. Lito Tito is here as well, and Michelle Joni is here. Hope you had fun, Paul. Yes, absolutely. KC Blessed is here. Mr. Island Time, I appreciate that. U.S. Army Combat Medic from Pennsylvania, Stephanie is here. Stephanie, it's been great to talk to you some today regarding an upcoming cruise. We're going to get that thing planned very, very soon. I do have to highlight this comment, though, from the Z Show, Mr. Z himself. Z said this: good evening to all the veterans and thank you for your service. And we absolutely echo that. All you veterans who served, some of you who served for 4 years, 8 years, some of you spent your entire career in the military. On behalf of myself and all of us Islanders, sincerely, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your service. It's because of you and people like you that we get to do what we want to do. That includes cruising around the world. That includes living in a safe place like the United States. That includes being able to sit here and push a button on my computer to go live and to say whatever I want to say. And for you to be here on chat and you can say whatever you want to say. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much to our veterans. Let's see who else is here. Mr. Martin is here. I see that, Martin. Martin, thank you so much for that super chat. We're going to talk about what we're going to do with super chats here in just a second. But Martin, I've got you down. Matter of fact, I've got to empty out the fishbowl. Last week's names are now in the trash. It's empty. An empty fishbowl. Martin, thank you so much for that first super chat. From Clinton, Oklahoma. We were pretty close to you this past weekend. And Stephanie as well. Stephanie says, love you guys. Good to have help with my cruise. Absolutely. The Australian cruise is going to be awesome. You have an awesome rate on it. We're going to figure out airfare in your hotel, and you're going to go on that cruise, Stephanie. Stephanie, I got you down right here. Super chat is right there. Thank you so much. There's Ronnie. Greetings from Shirley and I. Ronnie, it's great to see you tonight. You and Shirley both. I hope that you're doing okay. Destination Paradise. Yes, boarding the Carnival Paradise in the morning. Hopefully when you get back from that, David and Amanda, you will have some Island Time swag. You were some winners last week of our giveaway, and hopefully, like I said, when you get back, you'll have that swag with you, or for you anyway, instead of that Carnival gift card. Shirley is here this evening. Rick, hello, Derek. It's been a while since I've been able to catch you live. Rick, you're here. I'm glad you're here. We're going to have an awesome hour together. Let me lay down just a couple of ground rules as we get started tonight. There will be a lot of new people in this live. The way you can help generate new people in this live is to like this video. We have 62 people here. Let's like the video. That will put the video in front of other people who are on YouTube. They're on the app looking for something to watch, and it's proven they like to cruise. This will put the video in front of them, okay? If you're new, say hello. Don't just watch us. You watch me every day of the week. Don't just watch. Say hello. And if you have a question, type that question in all caps. It's likely that someone will see the question before I will. That's okay. They may give you an answer, but I will do my best to see the question, to give you a response, to give you that time, because it's important that you're here. It's important that I can respond to you. Trina, thank you so much for that super chat tonight. I appreciate that. I will be on the horizon in 3 weeks. Will they have the card bins for Christmas this year? They will indeed have the card bins for Christmas this year, Trina. They should be up. Let's see, 3 weeks. They should be out there. They absolutely should be out there, so you'll be able to drop Christmas cards off to The crew members, they all should also have a separate bin where you kids or you can write letters to Santa as well. And so that is a great question right there, Trina. That should be across the ship. That usually happens right around Thanksgiving. They have everything out. So Trina, thank you so much. I'm writing your name down right now. And by the way, we are almost to we're getting closer anyway to our first giveaway. We'll talk about that here in a second. Trina, I got this. Let's see. 4. Let's see, 12. I'm keeping up with this math. Amanda hopefully can join us here in a little bit. She'll help me out with this math. Mr. Mark Griffin, how are you, brother? I hope that you're doing okay. Hope all is well. It's great to talk to you this week. Got you down right there. We're now at 17. Mark, I got you in the super chat. Swimming in the fishbowl, even if you do or don't like carnival, right? You can barely see that. Carnival. Someone said, I want to be in your giveaway, but I don't like carnival. It's okay. Go swimming in the fishbowl. Mark, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate it very, very much. Robin is here from St. Augustine, Florida. Rodney's here as well. Mr. Lito Tito, thank you so much for that super chat. Miss you guys. It's been too long. I absolutely agree it has, but we're not far away. We're not. All of you who are joining now, I'm going to explain something. Remind me at 8:15 Central Time. I'm going to share with you something that Amanda and I are doing we've never done before. It revolves around cruising. I don't know what the end result is going to be. We're sitting on the edge of our seats to see. But 8:15, if I don't remember, so that's in 9 minutes, 8:15 Central Time. Remind me, Derek, you have something to tell us. Because I have something to tell you. I don't know if you've done it before. I'll tell you then. We'll talk about it. Mr. Lito Tito, I've got you guys right here. Thank you so much. Susan is here, finally caught alive. You are here. We're going to have fun. We're going to play a new game tonight that we haven't played, which I'm always nervous about because it could be a total flop. Sometimes they are. They are total flops, but sometimes they're great. So we'll see how it goes. It's 2 a.m., Paul says, and we're having a blast. Great just to explore and check out all her new stuff. Paul, we appreciate that. And the fact that you're up at 2 a.m. means that there's a lot to do. We hope you enjoy the ship. She's headed to Miami. She's sailing for the first time from the United States on the 21st. My birthday. I'm not even on her on my birthday, but I guess it's okay. We got Mr. Lito Tito right there. And we've got Mr. Tim. Tim, I hope you're doing okay. Thank you so much. You're always so supportive in so many ways, liking our videos. You comment all the time on our videos as well. You join our lives, and now you super chatted. Thank you so much for that super sticker. We appreciate it. I got your name down, and now we're up to 37. At $100, let me point this out right here. Click, click, click. Right there. At $100, our super chat giveaway. Each time we reach this $100 threshold, we did something similar last week. We'll stop right then. I've got it tallied up here, and we will draw a name. That name, the winning Islander, will be able to choose a T-shirt design of their choice, and we have a ton of T-shirt designs on our spread shop, or a hat of their choice. I will buy that. I'll ship it to you, okay? And Mr. Steve, we got to get you your hoodie. I sent you a message earlier today trying to see if we can get that hoodie. We got some questions as well. I see them coming across, but Jen, I got to get you in here. Just back from the Vista, Jen. There's several people back from the Vista that I've spoken with the last 48 hours, and some of them were upset about the Vista, the timing of the Vista, and the rough weather. I'll say that. I know she had rough weather the last 48 hours. We can't control the weather, right? We cannot control the weather, but the itinerary has been changed recently, not just the announced sailings, but some last minute changes. It's great to hear that you had a great time on her. She's a beautiful ship. We're sailing on her in March. And so, Jen, I've got you right here. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let me scroll up here. We've got a question here. It looks like from Monty. If I purchased bubbles and want to change it to cheers, do I have to call to do that, or can I do that myself? Monty, you should be able to cancel the bubbles package that you have purchased, and that will be refunded to you. You could wait if you wanted to until you see that refund come across. And then if you wanted to purchase cheers, then you could do that after, or you can cancel and book right away. It's totally up to you. If it makes you feel better, you can absolutely call. There's a Fun Shops department there if you would like to call, but you don't have to. You can cancel that yourself, just as you can cancel an excursion yourself. If you buy the internet package and cancel it, you can cancel it. Specialty dining, you can cancel it. So yes, yep. I sent y'all a message. Jen said we'll try to help. I wanted to say we can help you and your daughter. I don't know what the situation is, Jen. We will get back to you. Absolutely. We've been out of town the last couple of days. We took a last-minute trip to Branson, Missouri. Has anyone here, any of our 88 Islanders here, been to Branson, Missouri? We went to Silver Dollar City. They have over 6.5 million. You heard that right. 6.5 million Christmas lights. As I see Fireball Steve get the action going. Fireball Steve, I appreciate that super chat so much and your support, your friendship. You and Christy are great. I'm getting you down right here. Fireball Steve, you are entered in for this super chat, and we are now up to 47. Got you in the fishbowl right here. Yep, Lito Tito, you got it right there. Lito Tito, you've had to do that before. We all have, and so I know exactly what you mean. Let's see right here. U.S. Army Combat Medic, thrilled that Celebrity just finished refurbishing the Reflection in dry dock. Glad it as well in advance of my cruise in Europe. Absolutely. Something to be thankful for. We all love a fresh ship out of dry dock. And Celebrity, we've had a lot of business this past week. A lot of inquiries on Celebrity, people asking about Celebrity. Celebrity and Royal Caribbean both are ahead of the game when it comes to Black Friday. We'll talk about Black Friday here in just a minute after I catch up on comments. And I've got Jen, so 49. We're halfway to our first giveaway. Let's see what we've got. If I miss anything else, Mr. Rodney Hood, Joni Swanson, thank you so much for your support, your super chats. I know I've got Joni right here and Mr. Rodney. I know I've got you right there. Right there. You're in. You're swimming in the fish bowl for the next hour. Hopefully you win something here in just a second. Rodney, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that. And Joni as well, 63 days until my next cruise on the Carnival Sunshine. You will love the Sunshine, as we did when we cruised her in 2015. That's hard to believe. Oh, my gosh. Almost 8 years ago, we cruised the Carnival Sunshine, that 3-story Serenity deck. She has an adults-only pool in Serenity. She has the big waterfall. Absolutely beautiful ship. We loved her, and I hope that you will too. Yes, Usnavi is here, officially here. Usnavi, it's great to have you here. The party can start, and it will start. We've got so much to talk about. As we continue to say hello, Mr. Randy Cass. Randy was on the Vista as well from San Antonio, Texas. Randy updated us all week. We appreciate your live updates. Randy showed us the rough weather that was there. Jen, of course, was on board as well. Randy, thank you for your updates all week. That's what it's all about. Our Facebook page, there's people getting on a ship, getting off a ship, out of port almost every single day, and we absolutely love to see those updates. They help all of us who aren't cruising for a little while see and keep up to date with the ports. Going on the Allure, Albert says, in July in Carnival Jubilee, both big ships, both out of Galveston. Albert, it's going to be great. It's going to be neat to compare Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas with Carnival's new Jubilee coming out late next November. Albert, you'll have to do a little comparison for us, okay? Let's see what we've got, Mr. Fireball Steve. Yes, fill up the fishbowl. New Year's Eve will be awesome. We can't wait to cruise. Yes, with our family. You're exactly right. We have so many going. December the 29th. Listen to this. If you're looking to cruise, maybe you can sneak one in. You didn't think you could. Maybe it was a money situation. Maybe it was PDO. But now all of a sudden you're looking for a cruise. Fireball Steve and Christy, Lido Tito, Usnavi, Mike Michelle, Rachel will be there. I will be there. Coach Cruz will be there, and several others. I can promise you that. Carnival Breeze, December the 29th through January the 3rd. Look at it. It was sold out. It disappeared for a while. I looked today, and it is there. Book that trip. And if you want me to book it for you, email me, travel@bookislandtime.com. Here's Mr. Martin right here. Troy, it's great to see you here tonight as well. I appreciate that compliment on your favorite channel. I appreciate that so much. Martin, have you heard when Carnival will be starting sports betting? Martin, I heard a couple things regarding this. I'm ready for it too, by the way, especially when I get on during bowl season in late December. But I've heard maybe it could be with the updates to the Carnival Hub app, which is going to introduce different casino functions in the app. we'll see maybe if they add in sports betting as part of that. It would be interesting. I know it's overdue. The deal that they have is with BetMGM. So MGM, of course, one of the leaders in casino gaming, sports gaming. It is behind schedule. I don't know why, but it is behind. So we'll see what happens there with that. I hope it's very, very soon. Let's see what else we've got as well. Yes, Randy, it's important to point out it was your girlfriend's first time to cruise. She had a great time. You're already looking at cruising again. Now she's hooked, right? She is. Mr. Rich Atkins, how about this? We go to Branson many times each year. We call it Steal Your Dollar. Rich, you're right about that. I can tell you this right now. Amanda and I, we live 3 hours away from Branson. We go several times a year. And Sherry's gone before. Monty's going to Branson. It's 2 hours south. Been to Branson. David and Amanda said book a room for 3 nights. We made it one night and bugged out. I was there 30 years too soon. Oh, my goodness. I've been to Branson. Fordman says, oh, my goodness. How about that? We're stationed in Branson. Wow. Well, it is yeah, it's interesting to say the least. I told Amanda coming back today, we could have paid for a cruise with what we spent this weekend. We went up Friday morning. We came back today. So 2 nights of a hotel, Silver Dollar City for 2 days. Yeah. Food. We went to an adventure sky park. We could have paid for a cruise. We could have. By the way, it's 8:15. So I'm going to tell you guys as I write down Rich's name. I got to tell you what we're into right now. Rich, you're going swimming in the fishbowl, my friend. U.S. Army Combat Medic. I got you right here. I got you. We are so close to our first giveaway of the night. Martin has been to Branson as well. Does Carnival ever have drink package sales, KC? They do from time to time. It's not often. Sometimes it's included as part of your VIFP promotion. One time about 8 years ago, they had a sale on it on Black Friday. Don't expect that. We'll talk about Black Friday here in just a few minutes. Peace and be wild. Thank you so much for that super chat. We're going to get you down right here. Thank you always for your continued support. We appreciate it so much. I've got you in the fishbowl. Jeremy, yes, Jeremy and Jackie. There's another one right there that's already booked for New Year's Eve on the Carnival Breeze, and they've cruised the Breeze now, so they know exactly what to expect. Jeremy, we thank you so much for that super chat. We hope you and Jackie are well, and you're going swimming as we are very close. Matter of fact, Mary may put us over. Almost. Mary, it's great to see you tonight. I've got you right here, Mary. Thank you for that super chat. As we are one super chat away, let me scroll down and see. Oh, yeah, we've got it. We've got it. Miss Wanda Smith, can't wait for New Year's Eve. It's going to be a blast. I told you there's going to be a party on the Breeze. We cannot wait. The fabulous Ocean Plaza, live music, and Alchemy Bar sits right there in Ocean Plaza where you can order those awesome drinks, spin that chair around. I love those 360 chairs. Spin it around, watch and listen to music, spin around, order your next drink. I love it. Wanda, we got you in here for this super chat. Got you, Wanda and Mark. 15 days until I cruise, the cruise that I booked with you. Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for all you did. Mark says the best. I don't know about that, Mark. I will say this. I talked to Mark this weekend, and, some PVPs, you've used them for years and years, and you never get an upgrade, right? Oh, I wish I could get an upgrade. I wish I could get an upgrade. Well, I called Mark. He's getting ready to cruise. I called Mark. I said, Mark, they got an upgrade for you. He said, yeah, I saw that email. They're trying to give me this room. I said, well, on my system, I can give you any room you want for $18. $18. Now, that's not available always, but I check all my clients at least once per week. Can I get you an upgrade? Are you in the system eligible for an upgrade? And if you are, I call you. Mark, you're going to have a fantastic cruise. You are. Amanda's World, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for all you guys do. I can't wait to sail in 175 days on the Horizon. You're going to have a blast. We love the Horizon. We really do. One of our favorite ships. She is. We just went in July. One of our favorite ships. Amanda, thank you for that super chat. I've got you in for the giveaway, which we're going to do right now, and then we'll talk about Tim. When I was in Branson, I went to the big resort on the Entertainment Street and went to the water park in December 3 or 4 years ago. Whitewater. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Any other Islanders going to a celebration? Maybe so. We'll see. We'll see. I think we're caught up here. Let's go ahead and give something away. We're over $100. I told you that we'd stop what we're doing, give something away. So here we go. Whosever name I draw, you can pick out a shirt from our spread shop. That link should be in the description of this video. Look at it, pick you out a shirt or a hat. There's several hats on there. Let me know which one you want, your size. You can do that via email or send me a message on Facebook. I will buy it for you. I will ship it to you. Let's see who our winner is. Rodney Hardy. Rodney Hardy, you've won a t-shirt or a hat, whatever you want, just let me know. I will buy that for you, and we'll start over as we get to the next iteration. Once we get to $200, we'll draw someone else's name, okay? Jen says good luck. Exactly right. Let's see. So let's talk about this really quick. I need some help right here. I've never, ever, ever done this. How will it turn out? Okay, listen to what I have going on here and let me know if you've done this and how it turned out. Amanda and I took a little road trip coming back today. We got news that our families are not going to get together for Thanksgiving. We have some family that lives out of town, some out of state, and neither one of our families are getting together. It'll be the first time, I think, in my lifetime that Thursday I don't have anything planned. We are, to be clear, we are getting together with our families. One on Saturday, one I think is scheduled midweek on Thanksgiving week, but nothing Thanksgiving Day. So we started thinking about why not take a cruise? So we got to looking at cruises. Of course, everything's sold out for Thanksgiving, right? Everything is sold out Thanksgiving. The Breeze leaves November the 21st on my birthday. I would love it to sell the Breeze. Or the Vista leaves November 19th. That would be awesome as well. The Celebration is sailing from Miami on her first cruise. That would be cool. But as we look, there are no cabins open. So I look at my system, nothing's open. I call Carnival. I say, hey, do you see anything? And they said, you can get on an upgrade list. You can get on a wait list. Would you like to do that? I said, well, yeah, how's that work? Because I've always heard about that. How's it work? Here's how it works. I put down a deposit on a cabin for the Carnival Breeze. I've done it. A 5-day cruise over Thanksgiving. I've put down a deposit on the Carnival Vista November the 19th, a week-long cruise. I've already paid the deposit. I paid it today. I have I have a confirmation number, a booking number. I have no guarantee that I'm going to be on the cruise. If I'm not able, if no cabin opens up, I will get that money back. I will get the deposit back. But I don't know. One cruise, I think, leaves in 9 days. One leaves in 11 days. Has anyone ever done this? Come see us, Little Tito says. That may be an option. I'm telling you, it was kind of awkward driving back today and realizing Thursday morning when we wake up, we don't have plans. It's just different. It is. Things change. They really do. Yep. Carnival Horizon this past October is my very first group cruise. I hope you enjoyed it. I really, really do. Has anyone had this experience before where you want to go on a cruise that's sold out? You call, you get on a wait list. I would think that Carnival will do their best to find a spot. Someone has to cancel, right? There has to be a canceled booking. And then they know I'm serious because I paid the deposit. And it was the hefty $250 per person. I've put down $1,000 on one cruise, $1,000 on the other. I have. Let's see. Never did and never will. U.S. Army comeback. Stacy says, never heard of it. What if you get a room on both? So, Rich, that's a good question right there. Do you lose the deposit? If you put a deposit on 2 different sold-out cruises, they are linked together. And what they told me today, again, this is my first experience with it, is that if you get a call for one cruise or the other, you must take it. If they call me and say, we have a room for you on the Vista, we would rather be on the Breeze, I'll be honest. If they said, we have a room for you on the Vista, I would have to take it. If I say no, both bookings are canceled. Both are canceled. If I take the one on the Vista, I do receive that deposit back on the Breeze. I receive it back on my credit card. It's not future cruise credit. It's just back on my card. It's just a canceled, no penalty refund. How crazy is that? do I get a deal? They informed me today. I'll say this. They informed me today. I've made up my deposit, and they said pricing will be as it has been. It's Thanksgiving week. It will be very expensive. And here's kind of an interesting thing too. If they call me and they say we have a cabin for you, it's $3,500. And I say, whoa. I don't want to do that. I've already paid a deposit. I'll have to cancel the cruise, and there will be a penalty. I think it's $50 per person is what he told me, to cancel and say I'm not going to go. So I've jumped out on the limb here with something I've never done before. We have no clue for cruising. We haven't told the kids. We haven't told a lot of our family either. But Carol says I would absolutely do it. Yep, love Vista 2 Magic. I love the Magic 2. We cruised her when she was out of Galveston for many years. Carol, I've never done it, but I absolutely would. That's the situation that we're in. That's the boat we're in, the ship we're in. I like to know everything. I know U.S. Army Combat Medic. I'm right there with you. I'm a details person. I print everything out on paper. It's just not going to work out. So why not? Why not cruise? Lito Tito, if we don't go, fried turkey sounds pretty dang good. I can tell you this. Fried turkey sounds good. Dream for Thanksgiving. We looked at the Dream. They would only let us do 2 reservations, though. I was gonna do every ship, which would be every ship out of Galveston to New Orleans. That's 5 ships for Carnival. But we'll see. Do you get to choose the cabin category? That's an awesome question. No, I don't get to choose the cabin category. They told me that if a room opens up, which I did take notes on it. I said I just want an interior or ocean view. But they said we will call you when a room opens up. If a room opens up, you either take it, you pay that price, or you don't. If you don't take it, it's not you decline the room for now and you still stay on the list and we call you later. You're off the list. If they call you and they say, hey, we have a suite open and the suite is $4,200. And I say, no, guys, I can't, come on. My wife's a teacher. Get real. I can't pay that for a cruise. Then my cruise is canceled. There's no way we're going. So it is a crapshoot. As Mary says, it's too dicey for me. It's a crapshoot. It is. Hopefully you'll get on the breeze. I am on there. Well, Stacy, do y'all have any room? Stacy, I don't know if you're on the Facebook group or not. I joined the Carnival Breeze Facebook group for that selling, and I did post something that said, I hope no one has to cancel their cruise, but if you have to cancel your cruise, if you don't mind, message me on Facebook, comment on this post. That way we could link some things up. If someone has to cancel their cruise, we could link up on Facebook. We could call and they could tell the agent, hey, I'm canceling, but there's someone interested in this. Sometimes Carnival, if the ship is so full, won't even put that cabin back into to inventory. Maybe they can work something out. So you'll get a call with an open suite. My luck is, I told Amanda, I said, we'll get a call and the suite will be $4,500. We're not going to do it. We can't do that. We can't. Lynn, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Did you ask how many are on the wait list? U.S. Army Combat Medic. I asked that. I said, how long is the wait list? Can you tell me? And they said, no. But they said so many people call, and when they get to the point of the deposit, people expect, their casino deposit or an early saver deposit of $100. It's the $250 deposit. So they said a lot of people go through this. They don't pay the deposit because the deposit for 4 is $1,000. So I don't know how many are on there. It may or may not happen. I've never done it before. I've never done this, but we'll see what happens here. Amanda's World questioned the excursions that are offered when you get back to the port in Miami. Is it worth it? Can you disembark in time enough to go? I know a lot of people who have done those excursions in the past, Amanda, and they've enjoyed them, especially if you have a later flight. Your flight's at 4 or 5 o'clock. Carnival will hold your luggage and your personal belongings, whatever you don't want to take with you on those excursions. They will hold for you, and then you can go see. I know there's a Taste of Miami, and there's some different things. And Miami is not the only U.S. port that has that, but it is worth it for sure. If you have time and you don't just want to sit at the airport and you still have the energy and the funds when you get back to do those excursions, absolutely go for it. Yep. Let's see. Stacy says, I'll email you, not on social media. There's about 25 people. Oh, Stacy. See, this now we're getting somewhere, Stacy, because here's how it goes. You may have some people in your group. We're not this desperate, but you may have some people in your group, like two people staying in a four-person room. I mean, get us on board, right? Get us on board. Call me after the show. Absolutely. I need to be on the wait list. How about that, Lito Tito? We can do it. And Lito Tito and Fireball Steve both know we know some people pretty high up in Carnival. We've begged for their favor before, and they have come through. I'm not saying I'm going to do that here, but we'll call those special extension numbers that we know, and maybe they can come up with something. Yep. I can't see how many are lists. Yes, exactly. Yep. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Does Galveston have excursions when we get back from the Jubilee, Lori? Yes, Galveston usually does offer some excursions there. If you're flying, your flight is late, they offer some excursions usually where you can do something during the day if you wanted to. Yep. Good deal. Okay, I had to tell you about that. I know it took some time. I had to tell you about that. We're going to see here what happens because I told Amanda, think about this. This is Sunday. We could be leaving for a cruise in 6 days, a week from yesterday. Or we could be leaving for a cruise a week from tomorrow or in 10 days. It blows my mind. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We've shelled out the money. I've showed that I'm serious. We'll see what happens. We will see. Just chill on the Strand. I told Amanda we could just drive there and see if something opens up, but that's not usually the way it happens. So I've known people who have done that before. They've driven to the port. They don't have a reservation. They think they can just show up and ask someone, hey, are there any extra cabins? And the port side people, if you cruise a lot, you know this, they don't deal with the reservations. You can't ask them for an upgrade. You can ask when you get on the ship if you want to. Probably going to be denied. But some people think you can just show up and hope for maybe just to hop on board, and that's not usually how it works. Yep. Turkey dinner on a cruise ship, Amanda says, as she hops online. Amanda, I just shared her plan. Maybe we're going. Maybe we're not. I don't know. I have no clue. Going to Mr. Sancho's on Wednesday. Pray for my liver. David and Amanda says. That's great. It really is. Let's do this. Let's talk about Black Friday here. We've had a lot of questions on Black Friday. What is offered? What do cruise lines offer on Black Friday? And so I'll have a short discussion here because really, if you're on a Facebook page or I've had 4 or 5 emails just today on Black Friday. Should I book this cruise now? Should I wait till Black Friday? So here's a couple of things on Black Friday. Number one, most cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean Group, so that is Celebrity Cruises and Royal Caribbean International, they've already started their pre-Black Friday sales. Norwegian Cruise Line has already started pre-Black Friday sales. Carnival, they will be in the market very, very soon. Will there be any extra special deal on Black Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving? I don't see things changing very much. Bookings are strong for 2023. Right now, what we're seeing is reduced deposits. We are seeing, especially with Celebrity right now, if you've always wanted to cruise Celebrity, 3rd and 4th guests sell free. If you want to try Celebrity on most cruises, and you know how that is. Summertime, busy season, they're not letting 3rd and 4th guests sell free, but they are heavily discounted. So Celebrity has an awesome sale going on right now. U.S. Army Combat Medic will be happy with me pointing that out. Royal Caribbean as well has a really good sale going on right now. So if you're looking for Black Friday, absolutely start to look now and know this. If your price goes down on Black Friday, the actual, Friday after Thanksgiving, if price goes down, we can take care of you. We'll match the price. And we'll with just about every single rate, we can call whatever cruise line it is and say, hey, we need to lower this price, and they'll do it. So if you find something you like, of course, reach out to us. We'll help you book it. travel@bookislandtime.com. We'll see if there's any other specials. People have asked, do drink packages go on sale? Usually that answer is no. They don't usually go on sale. Carnival had gift cards about 4 or 5 years ago. They had 20% off gift cards. I think they were $100 increments. So if you wanted a lot, you had to buy one at a time. But there's been nothing the last 2 or 3, maybe 4 years of note. So we'll see what happens here. What are you guys shopping for? Is there anything you're looking for, cruise related or not, for Black Friday? Amanda and I were talking about this on the way home again. We just had a huge drive on the way home. 3 hours. That's big for us in our normal lives. Lynn, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that. And you've got us started on our new increment of $100 to give away something else. Thank you very much for that. I've got you in the fishbowl. We're going to try to shop for our kiddos and get Christmas shopping over for our 2 boys. We'll see. We need to book a summer cruise still. Yes, we do. Yeah, July, I think. We're looking at late July. And we're open. We're open to cruise. Is anyone selling the second half of July, no matter the cruise line, no matter the ship? Let us know. We're looking for a cruise. Really, we are. What's the cheapest time to sail on Carnival, Lori says? It just depends, but the usual slow times, February is a great time to cruise. The first week of March, all of April is good. And then September, it's hurricane season, remember. October is good, the first week of November. But February, the first week of March, and April are usually the cheapest times of year to cruise. Yep. I would love to see you on the Dream. We'll see if they'll let us. I might call back and see if we can place another deposit. They only let me do 2 today. We'll see how that goes. Been selling with Celebrity for 32 years now. You can't beat that. U.S. Army Combat Medic. I love it. I do. Where do I find your email address? Rodney says it should be in the description of this video. I will type it right now. Amanda probably already did that. travel@bookislandtime.com. There you go. There it is right there, my friend. Yep. Let's see, Rich, we were able to upgrade from an interior to a balcony for $35 last Black Friday on Royal Caribbean. So there you go. Look out for upgrades. If you have a current cruise booked, maybe you can get an upgrade. That would be awesome. It would. Let's see. Australia. Yes, Stacy, it's going to be awesome. It is. And, of course, Amanda already typed that. Selling the Glory out of New Orleans mid-June of 2023. That is blessed Natty right there. Mary, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that. We're going to get you in here. We'll increment that. $10 now. Mary, thank you so much for that. Question, what is the best line to see Alaskan glaciers? Gage, that's a great question there, as there are so many cruise lines now selling out of Alaska and so many different itineraries. Most cruises are still 7 days, but it's up to you. If you want a 7-day cruise, Carnival, of course, does 7-day cruises. Princess does a lot of 7 days. Norwegian does a lot of 7 days and plus. So it really depends on money. If you have some money to spend, if you really want that once-in-a-lifetime type of experience, I think Royal Caribbean does an awesome job. They have a lot of 10-day itineraries, and they have some 13-day itineraries. They have some really neat itineraries that leave out of Vancouver, Canada, which I know may be an issue. You know, maybe you'd rather leave out of Seattle, Washington. But we have booked many cruises. Last week, you know, Royal Caribbean released their 2024 Alaskan schedule. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago on the show. They released it. And Mark and Jerry Williams actually booked one of those cruises out of Vancouver, a 13-day. And there's some different things to see. So if you want to see glaciers, you can go to Seattle. You can go with Carnival Cruise Line. If you want that longer experience, and sometimes there's even land tours that are included in that, Royal Caribbean does a good job at that. So we can walk through it. We can get quotes if you'd like. Lido Tito and Usnavi are going. Fireball Steve, they're going very, very soon. And we have many Islanders on here who have sailed Alaska and who could also weigh in. I'll ask you, Islanders, what is your favorite cruise line to sail to Alaska? Let us know in that comment section right there and help Gage out as he's planning his cruise. Lori, let's say, Rick, sorry. February is great for us on the Conquest. Under $400, that would be awesome. It really would. Sorry about that, U.S. Army Combat Medic. I do see that, and I appreciate that super chat and your support. You've been here for a long, long time. We appreciate it. I got you down right here. Thank you so much. I got you. You are swimming in the fish bowl. Thanks for reminding me there. Chat's getting active here. Yes, Mark. We started the show with that. Thank all of you who have served. Let's play a game here. We're well into the show now. I've got a game for us planned. Again, if you have comments, questions, things come to your mind, you want to ask something, I will try to see it in all these questions. Before we get started, let me make sure. Yes, the legend. Ooh, 14 days. Rhonda. That's going to be fun. It is. Let's play a game right here. This is something new. Amanda actually came up with this. And it is right here, just one, okay? I will give you a topic. I'll give you a category, a question, and you will answer it with just one word, which I know for some of you may be tough, or one item, depending on what the question is. It's called Just One. We'll start off with some easy stuff. We'll get going. We'll see what everyone says. Just one place to eat on board any cruise line, just one. If you had one meal, where are you eating on board? Look at there. Tim, June 21st, Luminoso. Alaska Cruise. It's there. Mr. Lito Tito, he said, I want to go to the Fishbowl, and you are there, my friend. Lito Tito, right there. We got, let's see, we're over a quarter of the way there for our next giveaway. Okay, thank you for that super chat, Lito Tito. And Usnavi. Guys Burger, Bonsai, Teppanyaki, Lynn says, and someone else, Lito Tito, said too. That's what I said. Amanda said steakhouse today in the car driving back. She said, mine is a steakhouse. I said, mine is Bonsai Teppanyaki. It is. It is. And that's including our new Norwegian specialty dining experiences as well. Let's see. Guys Burger, main dining room. Yes, nothing wrong with the main dining room either, right? You've paid for it. Teppanyaki, main dining room, Blue Iguana, Amanda's World Teppanyaki, several Teppanyakis. Oh, my goodness. Gage, the Windjammer. Yeah, Windjammer. That is a buffet there, or the main deck on Royal Caribbean. Some of our cruisers never sell Royal. Main dining room, one word. Yeah, I know. Or one, in this case, it's one place. Shebang! We have not ate at Shebang yet. We need to. Pizza. Z, I thought you'd say pizza. Z loves that pizza. He doesn't mind the line. I had to give up on Z one time. That line was too long, Z. I had to give up. Another Shebang from Tim. How about that? Shaq's Big Chicken. We have not had Big Chicken as well. Carnival, of course, only putting that on new cruise ships, not on cruise ships that are going into dry dock. We thought that would be the plan. It's not. It's not. I say we. I did. I thought they put it on there. Martin, thank you so much for that super chat. That popped up quick. As he says, Shaq's. We've had several people say Shaq's Big Chicken. Mark, thank you so much for that super chat. And you are swimming in the fishbowl. I want to try Chef's Table too, Tim. I'm right there with you. I want to try Chef's Table. We've never done it. We've said several times, oh, we're going to do it this time. Nope. Steakhouse for a bottle of wine. Yes. That first night, sometimes second night too on Elegant Night. Absolutely. The duck at Shebang is amazing. I've heard that so many times. A lot of people said Guys Burger as well. Let's do this. Just one drink. Just one drink as I sip on my sweet tea that's not so sweet. That's okay, though. It's better for me, right? Just one drink. If you had a drink to order, what are you going to order? Is it the wine, the red, the white? Is it a mixed drink? Is it a beer? Is it a Coca-Cola that you cannot find on board Carnival cruise ships? Just one drink to order. What are you going to have? Tim, thank you so much for that super chat. I'm marking us up here. We're at the $35. About ready to give away, once we get to 100, another item. Tim, I got you right here. We'll try to keep up the great work. I got you in the fishbowl. Kiss on the lips. Kiss on the lips. A lot of people like the kiss on the lips. Trina and Randy both. The punchliner. That was mine. Ding, ding, ding. That was mine. Amanda said, let's see if I can find Amanda's. Jack and Coke if I could. Rodney, I know. Another kiss on the lips. David, it's great to see you here tonight. Checking in. Peace and be wild, Miami Vice. Let's see. I have not seen Amanda's. I'm scrolling back. Mine's the punchliner. I really, really enjoy the punchliner. Moscow Mule. I tried one time. I sold with one of my friends. He loves Moscow Mules. I ordered it in the lobby bar of, I think it was maybe the Dream, and this has been years ago, and it wasn't good. And he tried it. He said, no, don't judge it based off that. That's not good. So I need to try another one. Frog Island Tea. Anniversary beer is good, Rick. I don't see margarita. There it is right there. There it is. Cuban iced tea, Mr. Lito Tito. That's what Amanda said her favorite drink would be the Cuban iced tea. Mine, of course, was a punch liner. Bloody Mary, Randy, Horizon, that guy's Pig and Anchor has an awesome Bloody Mary and whiskey sour. I enjoy Mono whiskey sour as well. Try the mule at the Alchemy Bar. I will do that. Chocolate martini. Can you believe this, Rich? I have never in all my years, as the chats jump around, I've never in all my years had a chocolate martini. Never, ever, ever. She didn't say a pink lady. Yeah. One or two of those and your night's done, right? I'm margaritas, land or sea. Hennessy, sidecar, Samuel says. Fireball, cucumber iced tea, Mark says. Absolutely. Just one. This one is interesting here. Just one item or thing to enjoy on your balcony. Just one item or thing to enjoy. If you're sitting on your balcony, what would you have out there with you? One thing to enjoy that serene peacefulness, sunshine, it may be shade, beautiful water. What would you have out there with you? Just one. Let's see. The view. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Book. Coffee. That's mine. Sit up there with a cup of coffee, sip on that, a mimosa in the morning. Absolutely. That is, you can't beat that. Sunrise and sunset, there's nothing more special. When I wake up in the mornings, if I see orange, you can ask Amanda, I jump up. I get out of bed. I'm outside. I'm taking pictures, and I'm up. I'm going to sit down and enjoy that sunrise. I don't get to do that much here at home. Reading a book, Stacy says, so good. Yep. Best martinis, Gage says. How about that? Irish coffee, a good book, Coors Edge, Ronnie says. Cold Coke would be nice, Tim. I agree. Cold Coke, a good book. A lot of people saying book, so book and coffee. Book, a full moon. Martin, thank you so much. Dr. Pepper, Martin says. Martin, thank you for that super chat. I got you down right here. We are at $37. Good deal. Music. Cheryl, that's one of mine too. I was torn between coffee and music because I do bring my phone. I bring a small little bitty speaker that I don't play too loud to bother people around me, but I do have a playlist that gets me in my cruise mode of where I want to be. So music was on mine. Peace and quiet. Yep. Tablet to take pictures. Martin, thank you so much for that. Another super chat. Thank you so much for being so generous in your support. We appreciate that. Miami Vice in the sunset. Yep. My vape, Samuel says. Yep. A woman, Tim says, that you can't beat that, right? Right. Here we go. I like this one right here. You know, some people that cruise, they don't necessarily care where they go. And sometimes people will ask, well, where's your ship going? And I might know my favorite port that it's going to, but sometimes I don't know all the ports that I'm going to. Just one. Your favorite excursion that you've ever done. Just one. Just one. Share your favorite excursion. Mine has to be, and I think, I don't know this, Lido Tito, Usnavi, Fireball Steve, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Aruba is just, it's an amazing place. For some reason, and some people hate it, but I love Eagle Beach. But we do a sunset sail and snorkel in Aruba that I don't know how more people don't know about it. It's very highly reviewed on TripAdvisor. But Aruba, the Black Pearl, sunset sail and snorkel. The snorkeling's okay. It's not great. But the sailboat ride, the grilled cheese, the drinks, and the sunsets just are remarkable. As Fireball Steve says, Aruba was awesome. Never done any excursion. Love to roam free. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yes, Vatican City. Oh, my goodness. It's awesome. Awesome. The Plains Gauge. We're going to do this in May. We're going to be on the celebration in May. Maho Beach, M-A-H-O is what I call it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Maho Beach, where you can see the planes land. You go look at the surfboard. You see when they're going to arrive, and you stand out there. And by the time they get to you, because the runway is right behind you, they're 40 or 50 feet above your head. It is so unnatural to stand there and watch that plane coming at you at about 60, 150 miles an hour. It's got to be 120 to land, and it's going right over your head. Yep. The baths, I've heard that as well, Trina. Yep. At Tortola, I've heard that. Yep. Nothing special, but we love Passion Island and Cozumel. Do it every time. Jim, we've been to Passion Island as well. An absolutely beautiful place. You can go there by the power catamaran that gives you a crazy ride on the way there. There's also a slower boat that will get you there. I think it's about 45 minutes. But Passion Island and Cozumel was, and I think it still is, where they film all of the Corona commercials. Passion Island. Monkey Land in the Dominican, Lori says. Absolutely. We've heard several people say that as well. Swimming with the turtles. How can you beat that? Really? How can you beat? We love being in the water, snorkeling. Yes, Dolphin Encounter, Rich says. Sammy Sosa! Oh, Sammy. I wonder what Sammy's doing tonight. It's 8:50 there. He's done with his day. Yeah, he's probably having a cerveza. I can tell you that right now. Food tours. That's a good one. A lot of people forget about food tours or drink tours. Very, very popular. People love those. We do too. Yep. Mr. Sancho Martin says, Martin, thank you for that super chat. We appreciate that very much. We love Sancho's as well. Matter of fact, if we are lucky enough to get to cruise over Thanksgiving, every itinerary is going to Mr. Sancho's, and that's probably where we'll end up this time. We haven't gone in a time or two. We're going to Paradise Beach in, New Year's Eve. We'll be there New Year's Eve. Yep. Any catamaran on the netting at the bow. We love that too. So if you can get on a catamaran, relax, and snorkel 1 or 2 stops, but have an hour or 90 minutes on the boat there, hour 90 minutes back, that's the perfect excursion for me. We did that in St. Martin, and it was crazy, Carol says. And another one as well. Dave, I've been to Maho Beach 3 times and saw a person get blown over, yes, during takeoff. They have signs there, right? They have signs. Do not stand behind the plane as it takes off because of the wind blast. But people do it anyway, and it will blow you into the water. Literally, will blow you to the water. They take off. They take off away from the ocean, and people stand back there. They do. Enjoy the falls at Ember Cove. Absolutely, we've done that. I think it's 20 plus 21, 27 waterfalls. I think we did 7 of them last time we were there. We enjoyed that. Grand Turk's another great one. I don't do many, but getting off the ship on Aruba is great. Four-wheeling in Cozumel is good, Mark. Exactly right. Eagle Beach in Aruba is awesome. If you're looking for something to do in Aruba, Eagle Beach is one of the top beaches in the world. It is. It is awesome. Let's do another one here. Let's see. Let's do this. Not trying to be negative, but I just wonder. I had several of these. We may do this again. Just one onboard thing to do away with. Just one onboard thing to get rid of. What's something, and this one's different is why I did this one, the other ones that we've done. What's one thing maybe that your cruise line of choice does that you just don't care for? You know, it's like, that does nothing for me. But other people love it. What could they do away with? Let's see what people say. Rick says, how is Charles? Yes, I have not seen Charles. He was on here a couple of weeks ago. I talked with him, actually, FaceTime on Friday or Saturday. He's doing well, staying busy with work. Of course, he lives in the Kansas City area, and this is a busy time of year. But yes, he's been working, I think, even many weekends. So I agree with you, Rick. I will tell him that you asked about him. I will. Yep. Let's see what everyone says they can get away with. If we do an excursion in Galveston, will I be able to bring a friend with me if we pay, or how does that work? So you're talking about after your cruise is over. Yeah, you'd have to pay. Everyone on the excursion would have to pay. Yep. Let's see. Smoking art auction. One, I agree that art auction. Yeah. Bingo is gone on celebrity. Wow, that's big. Rodney, Magic in 5 days for 8 days. And of course, you can't wait. Rodney, you are going to love the Magic. We love her as well. It's been too long. It really has. Since we've been on the Magic. Yeah, the art auction. I guess people must buy the art, right? I've been cruising for over a decade. Art has been on there for the entire decade plus that I've been cruising. People have to buy it or they wouldn't have it. But really, yeah, bingo, muster. Yeah, we kind of got away with it, right? Jeffrey says drink package. Drink package. I don't know if he means alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Maybe he wants the alcoholic to go and no alcohol, or maybe he said, hey, no sober people here. I don't know. Smoking in the casino, yes, Cheryl, they're trying. They are, right? They have different sections. This is non-smoking and this is smoking, but the smoking smells like smoke. The non-smoking smells like smoke. Maybe not as bad, but yeah, I like everything Carnival does. Maybe the art auction. Trivia. The steel drums played on every cruise. Yeah, they did away with them years ago. You'll remember that. They did away with steel drums for about a year and then brought them back. So it looks like art auction has won this. It looks like it. And trivia, I'm not a big trivia person either, but I know people love that. Every time I walk by, Ocean Plaza or somewhere they're having trivia, it is usually full. But I've rarely, if ever, participated in trivia. But a lot of people like it. Ronnie says they buy art. Yeah. And we know several people that do. But there's so many cruisers that, first off, they don't even know that art is on board. And maybe secondly, they don't collect art and they don't know a lot about art. And so sometimes when you hear those prices, you see those prices, you think, oh my goodness, what's going on? When at the end of the day, people that buy art and enjoy art, they might say, hey, that's a good deal. This is a good place to buy art. Yep. The library. No, John, please don't get rid of the library. That's where I go to work when I'm cruising. It's quiet. The internet, here's a secret. The internet reception is usually a little bit stronger, I figured out, in the library. I would guess that's planned, but usually after I've recorded my show, I've edited my show, I go to the library and I upload it. That's kind of my place that I go. And there are people in there playing games. Not too many people in there reading, but usually there's 3 or 4 people on their computer. Yep. I agree. Yes. Yep. Carnival does charge both adults for the drink package, but other cruise lines don't. If that's something that's big to you, you could sell other cruise lines. I know just off the top of my head, Royal Caribbean does not charge both adults. If you just one person wanted to buy it in the cabin, then one person could buy it. And there's not a 15 drink limit on Royal Caribbean. Yep. We Cruise the Horizon for Carnival only had 1 floor. On the casino, it was small and the smoke was trouble. I know what you mean. Yes, the Pepsi, Tim. Pepsi's got to go. Yep. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Well, good. That was good. We'll keep that around and play it again next time. What we've got for this week, there's a lot of ship action going on. The Wonder of the Seas arrived in Port Canaveral. The Allure of the Seas today. There's been several people upset because she's late leaving. Maybe she's left by now, but she was late leaving today. Onboarding passengers, they said they had 12,000 pieces of luggage today. 12,000 pieces of luggage. And I've been reading about it. I'm not going to report anything on it necessarily, but this is a different forum than my standard show that I produce every day. But the Allure of the Seas is the biggest ship to ever sail from Texas. And a lot of people on the ship were upset because they did not leave at 4:00 like they were supposed to. And the big, I guess, rumor, or, they're going to point the finger at somebody, and they're saying that the port there in Galveston is not used to a big ship like that. It's not used to an Allure of the Seas, a ship that's carrying 5,000 people. And so they didn't have enough porters to handle the 12,000 pieces of luggage. So they were behind loading luggage, and they didn't have enough hands to load food and drinks on the ship. So maybe, you think that stuff is planned out, and I know that it is, but the reality of it, when the ship gets there and you have to deal with a massive group of people and onboarding, maybe they weren't ready. It's just growing pains. But there were some people who are asking me, why hasn't the Allure left yet? It's 7:00, and it looks like because they were short staffed and could not get anything on there. Yep. And Joe points out, have you heard anything more about the gangway collapse in Panama that did take place with the Norwegian ship middle of last week? I have not heard any update. I know there were some people injured with that collapse. The pictures look awful. They do. We hope everyone, of course, is okay and hope that they return to their health. And then as far as cruising, I'm not sure. They will find another way, though, to cruise. I can tell you that. You can exit and enter, disembark, embark the ship on ground level if you have to. Yep. My cousin was on board, and yes, I left after 5. There you go. Thank you for that update, Cheryl. Where to purchase Carnival tablecloth napkins? Daniel, Carnival does have a store, but I'm not sure those are in that store. Yep. Anthony is here as we're about to sign off for the night. 12,000 pieces. I know. Yeah. 2 hours to check in. Got to get my mouse ready. You're exactly right about that. I forgot about that too. Wow. Let's see. Make sure we got everything else. So we've got a busy week. We'll keep everyone updated on our situation on paying a deposit for our Thanksgiving cruise. We have no clue if we're going. We've paid the deposit. We have no room. We're on a wait list. We will see if Carnival calls us and says, you have a cabin. We'll let you know about that. And we will have all kinds of other cruise news across the industry. We hope you have a great week. If you have not subscribed to this channel and this community, we hope that you do. If you're looking for someone to help you plan your cruise, book your cruise, or manage your existing reservation, email us at travel@bookislandtime.com. Islanders, we hope you have a great week. Beckett is not here. He may be asleep from his long weekend in Branson, but I will finish the show tonight. We'll see all of you tomorrow right here on Island Time.